To our amazing guests joining us today, hoteliers, restaurateurs, and hospitality visionaries. Whether you're managing a bustling hotel, a cozy boutique resort, or the next big dining destination, we're thrilled to have you here today. Welcome to today's webinar, From Bookings to BIR Reports, Simplify Your Operations with Odoo. Proudly brought to you by Odoo in partnership with OGIS Philippines, the world's most flexible, all-in-one business management platform. My name is Angelique, and I'm a Senior Partner Manager at Odoo. In addition to being the host for today and moderator as well, I have the pleasure of managing Odoo's relationship with our partner, OGIS Philippines, bridging the gap between Odoo's powerful platform and their incredible local expertise. Now, let's take a quick look at what we'll be covering today to ensure you get the most out of our session. Here's our agenda. First, we'll establish a foundational understanding of what is Odoo. Then, we're honored to have the founding director of OGIS Philippines share their opening remarks. Following that, we'll delve into OGIS Philippines' value proposition, highlighting how they tailor Odoo solutions for businesses like yours. Next, we'll cover crucial topics like BIR CAS and EIS, outlining what these essential Philippine compliance processes entail. Of course, you'll also see the platform in action during the live demo, tackling key operations. And finally, we'll conclude with a Q&A session for all of your questions. So, before everything else, for anyone who might be new to us, let's answer the most fundamental question. What is Odoo? Simply put, Odoo is an all-in-one management software. It's beautiful and easy to use. Now, what do we mean by all-in-one? Think about all the different software you might be using right now. One for bookings, another one for your restaurant's POS, a separate one for accounting, and maybe even one for spreadsheets for inventory. Odoo replaces all of that. It brings every single part of your operation, from the front desk to the back office, into one single integrated system. No more disconnected data, no more jumping between different apps. But, of course, functional isn't enough. We believe business software should also be beautiful. And by beautiful, we don't just mean pretty to look at. We mean a clean, modern, and uncluttered interface that feels intuitive. It's a system that your team will actually want to use, not one they have to fight with. Last but not the least, Odoo is incredibly easy to use. You don't need to be a tech expert. The platform is so user-friendly that your staff, from reception to the kitchen to your finance team, can get up and running quickly with less training time and less frustration. Odoo is a truly global company with 19 offices worldwide, from our headquarters in Belgium all the way to our teams right here in Asia Pacific. This international stability allows us to invest deeply in understanding local markets, including the specific business needs of the Philippines. But we don't do it alone. We believe that global power is strongest when paired with local expertise. That's why out of our 8,000 official partners worldwide, we are incredibly proud of our dedicated and thriving partner network here in the Philippines, led by expert implementation teams like OGIS Philippines. What this means for you is to get the best of both worlds, the power of a global software leader combined with the on-the-ground, personalized support of a local expert who truly understands Philippines business culture and compliance. And finally, the most important number. When you choose Odoo, you join a community of over 15 million happy users worldwide, including a rapidly growing number of successful businesses across the Philippines who trust Odoo to run their business operations every single day. So, who else is benefiting from Odoo's powerful all-in-one solution? This slide showcases just a few of the diverse companies across various industries and sizes that have chosen Odoo to streamline their operations and also fuel their growth. You'll see a mix of well-known brands and innovative businesses from different sectors and regions worldwide. Ultimately, these are real businesses with real challenges, finding real success with Odoo every single day. Their trust underscores the proven nature of our platform. This commitment to helping businesses thrive is truly at the heart of Odoo's mission, a philosophy our CEO perfectly encapsulates. We want to unleash companies' potential by empowering users with tools they love to help companies grow. That's the powerful vision that drives Odoo globally. Now, we know hospitality isn't about service with a smile anymore. It's about efficiency, accuracy, and having the right tools to deliver five-star guest experiences while keeping your back office running like clockwork. But let's face it, disconnected systems, manual reports, and clunky booking tools, they're costing you time, money, and maybe even your sanity. That ends today. In the next hour, we'll show you how to streamline everything from room reservations to restaurant sales, from inventory to accounting, and yes, even BIR compliance, all in one powerful, easy to use platform. So sit back, get ready to take notes, and imagine what your business could look like when everything just works together. So let's dive in and discover how Odoo and OGIS Philippines can help you turn complexity into clarity and operations into opportunities. To open our webinar today, allow me to introduce the founding director of OGIS way back in 2005. He has been in the IT industry for more than 28 years. He has specialized in business software applications for 23 of those years. He believes in the constant evolution of business software and the benefits it can provide companies in the small to mid-sized industries. With the adoption of cloud-based solutions by the general public and the useful applications of AI in the business software sector, he believes that it is right time to explore current updated solutions for your business needs. Please welcome Mr. EJ Uiboko.
Hi, Angelique. Thank you for the warm welcome. Good day, everyone, and welcome to the OGs and Odoo Hotel and Restaurant Operations webinar. I'm EJ Iboko, Director of the General Business Group at OGIS Philippines, and it's my pleasure to have you all here. At OGIS, we are committed to helping businesses like yours optimize their operations through smart, scalable, and efficient ERP solutions. As one of the leading ERP providers in Asia, we understand the challenges companies face in streamlining processes, improving productivity, and staying competitive in today's fast-paced business environment. Today, we would like to highlight Odoo. It is a powerful and flexible ERP platform that integrates seamlessly across different business functions, from finance and inventory to sales and customer management. In today's session, we'll explore how Odoo can help enhance efficiency, drive growth, and empower decision-making for your business. We have an insightful discussion ahead, so I encourage you to stay engaged, ask questions, and take full advantage of this opportunity to learn from our consultants. And then a special offer for you attendees of this webinar, we will be offering a free Odoo Studio training workshop and a free customized BIR form 2307 for you attendees. But you will have to stay until the end of this webinar to get the link to this offer. Once again, thank you for joining us, and let's get started. Thank you.
Thank you so much, EJ. So, our first speaker will talk about OGIS Philippines, a trusted leader in the ERP and business technology with nearly 20 years of local market expertise and over 400 successful implementations across Asia Pacific. Please welcome the account manager of the General Business Group of OGIS Philippines, Jaisal Valenzuela.
Thank you, Angelique. Hi, good day to everyone. Thank you for joining us today. My name is Jaisal Valenzuela, and I'm one of the senior account manager of the General Business Group of OGIS. So we are formerly Fast Track Solutions Incorporated. My key discussion points in these presentations are, of course, OGIS Philippines, our company, our credentials, and our value propositions. So let's start with the introduction of OGIS Philippines. Again, we are formerly Fast Track Solutions, and last February 2025, Fast Track has acquired by OGIS RI, or the Osaka Gas Information System Research Institute. This is a Japanese company and 100% subsidiary of Daigas Group. This is also formerly known as Osaka Gas Group. These strategic acquisitions align with our mission, which is to enhance our service offerings and expand our capabilities, ensuring we continue to deliver high-quality solutions and support to all our customers. So, with all the business units, namely Fast Track IT Academy for the training and education, our Fast Track Managed Services or the support department, and the Fast Track Data Solution is now OGIS Philippines or OGIS PH. This is to also highlight that we have more than 400 successful clients installation and still growing. And of course, behind our successful implementations or installation is that we currently have 500 consultants and employees, which are 80% of our CPAs and 20% are IT practitioners and others. For our location, our office is located in Makati, and to cater our business clients, we have an office in Cebu and a satellite office in Davao. Also, just to add, we have an experience in implementation outside the Philippines, like in Taiwan, Vietnam, Malaysia, and in Myanmar. Among our products is we have Odoo. So Odoo is an open source enterprise resource planning or ERP software that integrates various business applications into one platform. Odoo offers a wide range of applications, including accounting, inventory management, CRM, e-commerce, manufacturing, POS, and many more. So all within a single platform. The second discussion point for today is to give you an idea of what sets us apart. So let me discuss our valued clientele, our support center, and research and development extensibility. Let me show you our multi-industry clients. We have distribution and importation, manufacturing, and in retail, as you can see, one of our biggest clients under this is Yabu. We also have big names on board, like in construction, design, and real estate. We're joined in by companies like Northern Builders and JEG Development Corporation. From the agriculture, mining, and marine sectors, we have Marsman Group, Cardinal Agri, and Apex Mining Corporation. In the services, telecom, and media industry, we're proud to have clients like Rappler, Viva Max, 5G Security, SolarRev, and RealPage. In pharmaceutical and healthcare, we are working with Aspen, Medical One, Pascual Pharma, and Getz Brothers. And in transportation and logistics, we support companies like JRS Express and Entrego. In oil and gas and energy sector, our clients include Biopower, Vivan, Dasco, Petroenergy, and Peak Energy Corporated. I want to highlight also some testimonials here from our clients Minpro, Sonac, and Espafil as proof of our success stories and implementation. So next to our main point is our support services or the Fast Track Support Center. So our company is designed to have a business continuity plan. With this, we have a separate team handling our support services. So here we offer 2 levels of support. And as a partner of Odoo, they will provide the global support or the level 3 concerns. With OGIS PH, we have our very own support system, which we call the Consultant Center. And this is a ticketing portal. Our support services will start after 1-month warranty period from the go-live implementation. Then we offer unlimited offsite support through phone calls, text messages, emails, and of course, through the ticketing portal, which of course, our team have CPAs and IT consultants. Another important point that differentiates us from other partners is that we have a very strong and dynamic R&D team. So we do customizations and add-ons such as POS integration, e-commerce, BIR add-on, check warehousing, cash advance portal, asset maintenance, and just to name a few. So our research and development team is our team of experts, which continuously train for innovation and system enhancement. If the ERP system cannot accommodate your entire business process, then we recommend a customization to cater your business needs. As we wrap up, I'll highlight why OGIS Philippines is your ideal Odoo partner. So let's go over these key points highlighting Odoo strengths. First, we specialize in Odoo, and of course, its add-on modules. We focus on delivering solutions that are tailored to meet each client's specific needs. Next, our team is composed of certified Odoo professionals. They ensure a smooth implementation process from the initial planning stages all the way to the post-go live support. With over 20 years of industry experience, our team has a deep understanding of best practices when it comes to Odoo. Our Odoo developers also customize and enhance the platform to align with our clients' unique business processes. And additionally, we offer dedicated support to ensure long-term success and smooth system operation. And lastly, our Odoo consultants work hand in hand with our clients, providing strategic and hands-on guidance every step of the way. So with this session, we look forward of working with you on your Odoo system requirement. And as this brings me to the end of my presentation, I hope we can arrive to be your Odoo partner and be of help of you for our other system requirements. Thank you very much for your time.
Thank you so much, Jazel. That was very insightful. Our next resource person will help us dive into the government mandatory requirements of BIR CAS and EIS, an essential part of operating any business in the Philippines. Please welcome the pre-sales manager of the General Business Group of OGIS Philippines, Crazel Rosales.
Thank you for that, Angelique. Hi, everyone. Good day. My name is Crazel Rosales. I'm one of the pre-sales consultant in OGIS Philippines General Business Group. So for today's webinar, I'll be discussing these two government mandatory requirements, which are number one, the BIR computerized accounting system, which we call the BIR CAS, and number two, the BIR e-invoicing system, or what we call the BIR EIS. So first, let's discuss the BIR CAS, or the BIR computerized accounting system. I'm going to discuss the 4 W's and 1 H of computerized accounting system. So let's discuss first the what. Although before I defining the terminologies, I'd like to discuss first the revenue regulation behind this computerized accounting system registration or accreditation. So way back 2009, BIR released a revenue regulation number 9-2009, which mandates all the large taxpayers, or what we call the LTPs, classified under Revenue Regulation number 1-98, to maintain and or adopt a computerized accounting system. Now, come 2021, during the pandemic, so they've released a revenue memorandum, or they're classifying the simplifying rather the policies or the processes of application for registration of your computerized accounting system, as well as the CBA, or the what we call computerized books of accounts, its component including the ESS, or electronic storage system, middleware, and other similar system. So let's define the terminologies. What is computerized accounting system? Computerized accounting system involves computerized processing of full accounting cycle from the inception of the transactions to the issuance of your receipts or invoices up to the generation of your financial reports, such as your financial statements. So when we say computerized books of accounts, it's a system or a software or application that can generate books of accounts only. So what are the sample books of accounts? So we have the general journal, general ledger, sales journal, purchasing journal, and inventory book. Now, for the middleware, we have a software that facilitates exchange of data between systems, application within the same environment or across different hardwares and networks. So it also includes the what we call report generation, report writer or report generator. The next one would be the ESS or electronic storage system. So it's a system used by the taxpayer or accredited tax agents for preserving books of accounts and other accounting records. So I would just like to reiterate the difference between the CAS and then the CBA. The CAS includes the full cycle from inception to the generation of reports, while the CBA only includes the generation of the books of accounts alone. So the next one would be the revenue or the revenue memorandum order. So it simplifies the processing or application or registration of your computerized accounting system or the CBA and other similar systems. So with the revenue order, you're not required to do the presentation. You just need to prepare the docket, coordinate with your RDO, and finally acquiring the acknowledgement certificate number. So the next one would be who are required to apply for registration of your computerized accounting system. So these are the um, the the companies who are required. Number one, all the large taxpayers. So as you can see in the RR 9-2009 earlier, all the large taxpayer. Number two, all the non-large taxpayers engaged in business who opted to use the CAS, the CBA, or components of CAS or CBA. So these are what we call the voluntary accreditation or application. Lastly would be the taxpayers engaged in business ESS or electronic storage system, middleware, and other similar system. So when you should register or apply for registration of your computerized accounting system. Actually, it should be before the system is used or the enhancement is adopted. So usually in OGIS, what we do is we align the registration of your CES with your implementation go live. So once you go live, we will check when to start the application for registration of your CAS. So next would be, where should the companies apply for registration of their computerized accounting system? So it should be the RDO or large taxpayers office, where the head office of taxpayer is registered, although there are two exceptions. Number one, the branch office of the taxpayers adopts system ahead of its head office. Number two, the branch office of the taxpayer adopts a system or the CAS from other branches and its head office. Again, under the revenue regulation 9-2000 2021, it's a simplified process now. Now, how do we file for or application for registration of your computerized accounting system? So first, this is to prepare the BIR docket and other required documents. The BIR docket would include the version of your system, your infrastructure used, the process. So second one would be submission of the BIR docket to the bureau. Lastly is the acquisition of the acknowledgement certificate number. So our goal here is to get the acknowledgement certificate number. So since there is revenue regulation 9-2021, no need for the presentation or demo of the system. Because of the simplified process, we just need to provide documentation through the BIR docket. So here in OGIS, what are the BIR CAS assistance services that we provide to our clients? So since we are the partner of the ERP implementation with it, which is Odoo, we do also assistance on accrediting or application for the accreditation of your computerized accounting system, which is Odoo. So we provide documentation of the BIR CAS requirements, the BIR docket, the submission and coordination with the RDO, and finally, until we get the acknowledgement certificate number. So we will send that to our customers or to our clients. And 99% of our submitted or applied computerized accounting system are accredited or approved by BIR. So the next one would be our BIR e-invoicing or BIR EIS. So this is a relatively new revenue regulation, no? So we have Revenue Regulation 8-2022. This was issued on June 30, 2002, which prescribes the policies and guidelines for the implementation of BIR EIS in view of manual receipts of or invoices pursuant to the provision of RA 10960 or our train law. So these are the taxpayers that are required to have the BIR invoicing system. Number one, the taxpayers engaged in the export of goods and services. Number two, the taxpayers engaged in electronic commerce or e-commerce. And number three, our large taxpayers. So as you can see, some of our clients, they are not required for the BIR CAS, but they are required for the BIR EIS. So sample are the taxpayers engaged in export of goods and services. So we do CAS implementation first, or the Odoo implementation. We do the CAS accreditation and then the BIR EIS. So what are the prerequisites of RA 2022? 2022 rather. Number one, issuance of e-receipts and e-invoices. Number two, BIR CAS accredited, just like what I've said earlier, no? So we first do the accreditation of the BIR CAS. And number three, transmission of SDTS or the sales data transmission, sales data to the bureau, or the SDTS or sales data transmission system. So next one would be, what are the services that we offer for the BIR EIS? So we do the APIs, the integration, the building of the middleware. We also do the assistance on the sales data transmission, or the building of the middleware. Next one would be, we also do the assistance on certification of sales data transmission system, or the SDTS. We also do the application for the issuance of the permit to transmit in order to allow the transmission of the sales data to the e-invoicing system of the bureau. So that would be the BIR services that we provide to our clients, as we are the one to provide their Odoo or their ERP system. So on this part, I'd like to discuss what are the packages that we have in Odoo to assist also in to complement your ERP system, which we have the OGIS BIR add-on. So in OGIS BIR add-on, it includes the BIR compliant forms, BIR compliant reports, and BIR compliant books of accounts. So it includes first this form. So you will have here your expanded withholding tax, your VAT declaration. For the BIR compliant reports, you will have here your alpha list, your SLS, your SLP. All of this will be available in that DAT file format, because that's the file format required by the BIR. Lastly would be the BIR books of accounts. So you will see here your OO register, sales journal, inventory books, disbursement books. So all of this can be generated directly from your ERP system or your Odoo system. So I think this is my last slide. Thank you all for listening, and any questions that you may have regarding CAS, EIS, and BIR add-on, you may raise during our Q&A later. Thank you, everyone.
Thank you so much, Crazel. Our next resource speaker will give us an in-depth demonstration of the Odoo ERP system, highlighting its ease of navigation and seamless user experience. It covers the complete workflow from creating sales and purchase orders to managing sales through the point of sales module. Please welcome the Junior Solutions Architect of the General Business Group of OGIS Philippines, Rose Punu.
Hi, Angelique. Thank you for that introduction. Again, I am Rose Punu, your Junior Solutions Architect for today's demo. So to start my presentation, let me provide your agenda for today. So first, our agenda is I'll introduce the application I'll be showing today, which is the accounting, POS, and rental. To be followed by the benefit of using the application, and followed by customization options with Odoo application, and fourth is the demo, and last is the conclusion, why you should choose Odoo as your ERP. So first, here is the introduction. So we have the rentals, POS, and accounting. So rentals is a simple way to manage your rental products or oversee your rental process. Second, we have the POS. It's any normal POS, the edge of Odoo POS. It is already built in inside the ERP, so there's no integration needed. Next is the accounting. So this is where we manage our finances and we will provide a real-time financial insights. So our next agenda is the benefit of Odoo for restaurant and hotels. So first is we have it can help your business to save time and money by having a system, so no need for the manual process. Second is Odoo brings all your business needs in one platform. Third is business can customize Odoo application and workflows to align with their unique requirements. And fourth, Odoo is designed to grow with your business, allowing you to add more modules and features as your needs evolve. And for customization options with Odoo applications, here in Odoo, we have Odoo Studio, or we can edit using the HTML markup. So we can customize Odoo based on your workflows to align with your unique requirements. So here are the application I'll be showing you today, which is the accounting, POS, and rentals. I did configure settings and the products you'll be showing today. So our first topic will be the Odoo POS. So what are the things that we can see inside the Odoo POS? First, we have the kitchen display. This is the communication between our cashier and, of course, our kitchen. Next is the configuration. All application in Odoo has its own settings and configuration. So we can configure things as the way our business needs. So third, we have the manage different orders because we can edit our customer information. So for example, we have here the name, address, and the contact number. Fourth, we have the floor plan. So from here, we can configure the floor plan as much as we want. And fifth, we have the bill generation. We can clearly define payment the way our customer wants. It's either a split, merge, or void bills. Sixth is we have the easy bill. We can add as many payment methods as we want. Odoo POS support multi-currency, discounts, and promos. Seventh, printing. So Odoo can be integrated to your printer. So we will have a clear communication between our front end and the kitchen. Eighth is reporting. Almost every application in Odoo has its own reporting analysis. So we can plan what items should we stock more and analyzing our customer patterns. And ninth, Odoo POS incompatible to be used in your phone, laptops, tablets, and any hardware. Okay. So lastly, we have our 10th feature, which is the online or offline. So Odoo can be used using offline, but it is important to note that we need internet to actually access the POS, but it will stay operational even if your connection is not. But don't worry, all information done during the offline will be updated once the internet is back. Okay, so that's it. That's the feature of our Odoo POS. Let me jump to our demo database. Okay. So yeah, as you can see, we are already here in our demo database. So this is how your Odoo database would look like on a day-to-day basis. But of course, with a few applications. But for now, I'll have many. Yeah. So first, let's go to our application, which is the point of sales, the POS. So once you open the POS, you can already see your restaurant. Okay, so we have a 4 tabs here. We have the dashboard, which is already this one. And we have the orders. This is where we can see the list of orders. And of course, our kitchen display. So this is one, the preparation display. Kitchen display. And once you open it, this is the one I showed earlier. Yep. So let's close it again. And now we have the product. So like I said earlier, I did configure products for this demo. So let's open it. So as you can see, I have food that I'll be showing you today for our POS. And this product, I did create a product categories to be included in our POS, which is the category is food, and we have a drink as well. So to create a product here in Odoo, it's easy by clicking the new button. So you can create your product, you can click if it's part of a sale, a purchase, or POS, and you can tag if it's a good service, and you can also track your inventory. And next, we have the reporting. Like I said earlier, almost every application in Odoo has a reporting analysis. So from here, once you click the reporting orders, you can see the order analysis that you have, and you can even filter it as much as you want, information via product, point of sale, or product categories. And lastly, we have the configuration. In configuration, this is where we can see the settings. And this is where we can see our floor plan as well. So let's click the settings. So the things I did configure, I did pick our POS to be a bar and restaurant. I did pick the allow bill splitting and takeout delivery. And dine-in, I also added here. And you can also do the QR menu across activation if you want. And I did the payment method card and cash, but you can add GCash, Maya, and so on. And I did create the restrict categories for my POS that you can only see food and drinks only. That's why it's important when you're creating a product, you will create also a product category. Okay, and we also have our default sales tax in the Philippines, which is the 12%. And yeah, that's it. If you want to enable as much as you want here, you can do as it. So now let's go to our POS, which is a restaurant. So let's click it, continue selling. Once I open my POS, you can see already the floor plan. So yeah. And from here, you can edit the floor plan as well. So just click this one. And I have also a budget for this one. Okay, so to add a new order, you can click the table or you can click the new order. Okay, so it's easy. So for now, I'll click the table number 5 and I'll add an order. So this is how you do an order in POS. It's just like any other POS as well. It's just easy because it's integrated inside the Odoo. Okay, so for now, I'll choose the bacon burger with a side dish of fresh homemade fries. And I want a espresso. So I'll add it again. Then I want a mozzarella sandwich and a pizza margherita. And I want pepperoni, extra cheese, and mushroom and black olives. And as you can see, once you take some of the products, it's already provided us to add extra. Because we can also do that here in Odoo. So now let's click add. And from here, I can add the customer name. So I can create one if I don't have the history. So for now, I'll add it as Rose. And I can click save. Then after that, I can add a note. Rose wants it as espresso. Okay. Buy it. Oh, yeah, it should be here. But yeah, regardless. So now I click the order. And as you can see, it's already in full green, which means the table is already allotted to our customers. So now let's go to our back end to show you our kitchen display with order. To go to back end, let's just click these 3 lines, then back end. Then after that, let's go again to our orders and preparation display and preparation screen. And as you can see, the table 5 is here, and the order is bacon burger, espresso, mozzarella sandwich, and pizza margherita. We didn't know what that Rose wanted ice espresso. Okay, so for now it's already ready. Let's now click it to be completed. Okay, and now it's completed. And let's click done and close. And let's go back to our dashboard and continue selling. And once we click it, we can go to orders and the table number 5, which is this one, T5, it's ongoing. Load order. And after that, we can now create a payment. So for that, before I click the payment, let me show you what I'm saying earlier, that we can do split, bill, and we have forgets for this one. And you can also cancel the order. And now let me click the payment. So now I can choose either cash card or customer account. Like I showed you earlier in the settings, I did configure those three only. But you can add GCash and more. So now let me click cash. And now we have 48.83 payment by cash and click the validate. And as you can see, it already provided an invoice. And yeah. And now let's go back to our back end again. So yeah, that's it for the Odoo POS. So let me now go back to my demo. Okay. So our next topic will be the feature of Odoo rentals. So the first feature is a dashboard. From here, you can see the list of SO that we have. You can see the name and amount of our rentals. And next is the settings, because all application in Odoo has its own settings. We can configure the way our business works. Third is schedule. From here, we can see what room is booked and free. If there's pending quotation, we can also see it here. And lastly, the feature is order. So once we open the sales order, we can see all the information regarding that rental order. So we can see the rental period, the duration, the date, the payment terms, and of course, the prices that we are using for now. So yeah, that's it. That's only for the Odoo rentals. Let us now go back to our demo database. So to go back to our demo database, and yeah, we're here again. So yeah, this is your Odoo database, and now we're going to rentals, okay? So once you open the rentals, like I said earlier, you will go to dashboard. So this is where you can see all the list of your sales order and the name of your customer, and of course, the amount. From here, we also have type. So this is the order, and this is the schedule. So from here, you can see if it's booked. I configure 5 rental products only, which is the room 1 to room 5. So from here, you can see that room 1 is occupied today, and as well the room. So once I remove this one, I can even see it even on the quotation period. So as you can see, we have a quotation for room 3 that will available after the 10th. Okay. And now is the product. So from here, you can see all the list of products that we have. So I did configure the products. I did tag it as rental only, as good, and track inventory by unique serial number. So it will not be booked twice, but of course it will need a manual need to see the products. But yeah, you can do that. And next is the reporting. So like I said earlier, every application in Odoo has a reporting analyst. But for this one, since it's a rental, so we have a rental analyst. So from here, you can configure as well, but either by product. You can see we have room 1, room 2, and room 5, yeah, or by customer. Okay. And next is configuration. So here in configuration, we have the settings and rental periods. So we can configure rental periods as well. So if you want daily, hourly, weekly hours, quarterly, weekly, 2 weeks, and so on. And now we have the settings. So these are the things that we can configure in settings. And the things I did configure here is the padding. So we have 2 hours, minimum of amount time between 2 rentals. So it will not be booked between those times. Okay. So yeah, that's it for my introduction about Odoo rentals. So let's now create a order. So yeah, so create a new order. Let's click the new button. And for this one, I would like to use Rose again as our customer. And the product that I would like to get is the room 4. Okay, I'll add the room 4 once I click that one. When I go back to our sales order, as you can see, it's already added here. And now I will change the rental period so I can add it from today, which is 9 up to 11. So from here, I can add 12, and our check-in time is 4, which is 2 p.m. Okay. And after that, as you can see, it allows me to update the rental prices. Once I click that and OK, it will automatically go to 90. Okay, since it's 2 days. So after that, I can send this quotation. I can send this. Click the send button, and as you can see, this is our sales order. Let's see. And I will send it. I don't have an email, so The system is asking me for the email address of Rose since it's not recorded on our database. So now I'll click Rose at sample.com. Yeah, that email. And I click the send button. You can see we have the sales order number 7, which is this one, and the amount of 10,080, which is this one as well. So let's click it. And as you can see from quotation, it became quotation sent, and the charter on the side is also updated as well. So once I click the confirm button, it will become a sales order, and of course, the charter will be updated as well. Okay. So for example, our customer came early right now, so she did pick up the keys. So we click the pickup and validate it. Okay. And as you can see, we have even the process for returns for the checkout time on 11. So we have 2 delivery tabs here. So we have the out, which is we're giving the keys, and of course the in of our product on our stats. So for example, it will already return. So let's click the validate. And let's go back to our sales order and click the create an invoice. So when you create an invoice, you can choose either regular invoice or down payment by percentage or down payment by fixed amount. So for this one, I'll choose the regular invoice. Okay. So let's create a draft. And as you can see, it automatically created a draft journal items for me and the invoice as well. And the charter is already updated as well. And I have the sales revenue for room 4. As you can see, the label here is room 4 for 9 to 11, amounting to 9,000 with a 12% VAT and accounts receivable of 10,080. And yeah, this is it. And now I'll confirm this one. And I click the pay. And then click the bank account, create payment for that. And as you can see, even our customer invoice updated here in the charter, okay? And it's connected to our sales order in the rental. So yeah, that's it for the rental. Let us now go to accounting application to show you that it's already connected and posted on our end, okay? So now once you click the accounting, you can see the dashboard, you can see your sales order, your purchase, and your bank. If you have bank reconciliation, you can do that here. And we have 6 tabs, which is the dashboard, this one, and the customer. This is where you can see the list of your invoices and the list of your customer. And vendors, this is where you can see the list of your vendor bills and the list of your vendors as well. And in accounting, this is where we can see the journal entries and journal items. So let's click it now. Let's check if it was posted. And as you can see, we have a sales invoice for this one. Number 3 for today, which is Rose, amounting to 10,080. You can see it's already posted for us, and even the sales order is connected, and we can click it. And yeah, we can see that this is the one that we did earlier. Okay. So yeah, and we also have the payments as well here. It's already in payment, so let's click the validate, and it was paid. And we also have the reporting. So in reporting, this is where we can see all the financial reports that we have. Balance sheet, profit and loss, SLSP, executive summary, tax report. So to provide you a sample, let me click the balance sheet. So as you can see, I already have the balance sheet, and I can even click this one to show what account or joint account that I have. Okay. And I can even compare it from previous period or same period last year or specific date. Okay, and here is we have the configuration. Like I said earlier, all application in Odoo has configurations and its own settings. So from here, the configuration, this is where we can see the chart of accounts, taxes, journals, and currency that we're using. So if you don't have your current COA or taxes, don't worry. Odoo is Philippine localized. So all the taxes and chart of accounts is aligned with Philippine requirements. So let's select the settings. So as you can see, already in the Philippines. So we have the default taxes, which is the 12%, and our main currency, which is the PHP, and so on. So you can enable things here in the settings, but don't forget to click the save button to be actually saved, okay? So yeah, that's it for our demo. Let me now go back or jump to our presentation. And now, on my last agenda, how will Odoo benefit your business? So first, Odoo is a one-stop solution. No running, you can manage everything in one place. Second, it increased sales. Since we have the reporting analysis for every application, we can plan best and offers accordingly. Third, customer satisfaction, so we can note our customer patterns, and since we can store their data on our system, we can offer more as much as we want. And next is the low overall cost. So we operate at a very low cost plus very low installation charges, and of course, low overall cost because it's in on the one platform. Third, accurate reports. Since everything is integrated inside the ERP, we know how to get an accurate report in a real-time data, especially in our financials. And lastly, getting versatile. So Odoo help us as we adjust or grow and expand in our business. So yeah.
All right. Rose, thank you so much for that demo of Odoo POS and rental. It was amazing to see it in action. You did a fantastic job explaining everything, and isn't it incredible how Odoo makes even complex processes look easy? This could be your reality. So, we've covered a lot of ground today, from understanding Odoo's core capabilities to seeing its practical applications for your hospitality business. Now, it's your turn. We'd love to hear from you. At this point, we'd like to open the webinar for questions. So please feel free to type them into the live chat, and we'll do our best to answer as many as we can in the time that we have left. So upon my checking, there are already some questions when the webinar was going on. So I'm just going to read out some of the questions that was sent in during the live chat and give it to the person who should be answering those questions depending on their role. So I would like to give the first question to Crazel, and the question that we have for you is: does OGIS Philippines offer a plug-and-play system, or will it be a system built from the ground up? Crazel, could you share your insights on that?
Since Odoo is a pre-built, it's a readily available software or applications, so we can align the applications available in Odoo with your business processes or based on your needs. So we do also scoping and blueprinting. That's the first phase of the project. We interview the users. We will know their business processes from the procurement to sales to the financial reports to the generation of the reports, and based on the information that we gathered, we will build Odoo based on your business requirements, based on your process.
All right. Thank you very much for the answer to that question, Crazel. I really appreciate it. I'm sure the one who asked it appreciates it too. Next question is for Rose. So the one who sent in the question in the live chat said, "I don't see the local payment payment merchants as options like Gcash. Is that part of customization?"
This is part of customization. We can add a payment method of Gcash, but in financial or accounting, we need to reconcile it. So it will have an accurate reporting.
All right. And actually, there's a follow-up question to that. So this is again for you, Rose, and the one who sent in the question is kind of related to that. Aside from Gcash, can other payment platforms be integrated?
Other payment platforms?
Yes.
Yeah, we can add payment method as much as we want. So far, there's no limit in adding payment method in Odoo.
Yes. How about other payment platforms such as Gcash? The one who asked is asking if other payment platforms can be integrated by OGIS Philippines to Odoo.
I believe Odoo already have access in MasterCard and Visa.
Mhm.
Be accepting payments like that.
All right. Thank you so much for that insight on that regarding the payment platforms, Rose. So this one is for EJ. So EJ, maybe could you help give us insights if OGIS Philippines offer consultations for freelancers seeking guidance for a fee? The one who sent this question to the live chat said like he develops systems for both local and foreign clients and would appreciate your guidance on this one.
Yes, we are definitely open to collaboration with other consultant companies and networking as well. No? We can discuss offline how we can help each other offer Odoo to your current clients or for your internal use. But yes, we can provide free of charge workshops and discussions. That has no financial bearing on your end.
All right, that's great to hear that OGIS Philippines is willing to work, possibly or collaborate with freelancers seeking guidance. And
Yes,
the one who actually asked if this could be done for a fee. So I'm sure there could be a setup done there, depending on what the consultation will be for, right, EJ?
correct. Yes.
Right. Okay. This one again is for Rose. So we have a question that came in, and this one is asking, does Odoo have purchase order approval functionality?
Yes, Odoo have a purchase order approval functionality.
All right, let me peruse the live chat for additional questions. Give me 1 second. Okay. Okay, this one again is for Rose. It's a lot of like customization functionality questions. So hope you're ready for them. This one is, can we customize a statement of costs of goods manufactured and sold?
Cost of good manufacturing sold.
Yeah.
I believe yes, using the manufacturing application if you will install it.
All right. There are other functionality questions, so let me go through them. The other one is, can Odoo connect to banks and other financial institutions for payment processing and others?
I believe Odoo has a limited banks. For now, for the Philippines, as I can see, we have BDI and BDO for now.
Yes, correct. The other question is kind of similar to that one, so let me skip that one. Oh, this one. Give me 1 second. This one I believe is for you as well, Rose. How long does an Odoo implementation process usually take?
I think it takes around 2 to 3 months. Depends on our clients. It depends on how fast they can give all the information to us.
Yeah,
Right.
but some quick implementations take as quick as 1 month without any BIR related needs.
Right, right. So maybe I could expound on that a little bit as well. So this Q&A is not only for OGIS Philippines, but for Odoo as well. Implementations will definitely depend on what the requirement is. 1 month is very fast, as EJ said, but that could mean maybe they're requiring only 2 applications or 2 modules, and the requirement is standard. But there could be very big clients as well, as you saw in the clientele or the references of EJ implementation, where the requirements could be complex because of how big the organization is. And for those, it's definitely going to be based on the requirements and the conversations that are done with the partner, in this case OGIS Philippines, and they will definitely be able to discuss a timeline with you depending on the requirement that you give to them. So everything is definitely information based. The more information you give the partner, the more they can analyze your requirement, the more they can give you timelines on potentially when to go live, right?
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay.
We can do as quick as a turnkey implementation, very simple, to more complex implementations and
Right.
integration with other systems.
Right, right. All right. So this one potential customer is asking, they already have an existing POS. So what if we have an existing POS? Can we integrate it with Odoo?
Yes, you can integrate your existing POS.
Right. So thank you so much for that answer, Rose. So the thing is with Odoo is it's very flexible. Integrations are possible. It's quite commonplace where we see a lot of integrations happen with other existing systems of a customer. But obviously, would want to eventually see the customer have all of their processes in Odoo itself. Let me peruse the questions for more, the live chat for more questions. Let's see. This one is for OGIS Philippines. Does OGIS Philippines have experience in automating BPI bank reconciliation?
For BPI reconciliation, we haven't done it, but
Mhm.
we're open to do it.
Right. So that's the attitude that we want from partners. Obviously, all the partners started from just having expertise in a couple of things to being able to do a lot of things. So they may not have experience in that capability right now, but like give them the chance to work on it with you, and in the future for other customers, they will have the expertise to do that. Okay, let me look at the live chat again for questions. Okay, so we are reaching the final question, and I believe this question is for me. The question is, how much is an Odoo subscription? So the pricing of Odoo is actually quite straightforward, because whereas before we were charging users and at the same time a different fee for each module as well, the pricing right now is quite straightforward, wherein we charge either a standard plan or a custom plan and a single fee for one user to access all the applications. Obviously, depending on your requirement, I'm sure your one user, you wouldn't want the user to have access to all applications. So those access rights will be set up by the partner, or just Philippines. But we could definitely discuss the pricing more in depth in a one-on-one call together, but right now the pricing is quite straightforward in that you only have to pay one fee for one user, and depending on the number of users, that's the total price you have to pay for an Odoo subscription. So for custom plan, that's 10.9 USD per user per month, or 130.6 per user per year. And that's a discounted price for your first year, because we have kind of like a discount as a welcome to Odoo community package that we do with customers. So that is our final question. Yeah, that is my final question. And then if we could move on to the next slide, I would like to wrap up today's webinar. So this next slide will be flashing on the screen the QR code and feedback form for OGIS Philippines. We will also be typing the link in our chat section. So we request that you kindly fill it out to give us inputs on how we can improve our future events. So for today, I hope that our speakers did a wonderful job, and we've managed to answer all of the questions that you guys had in mind. Of course, if you're a bit shy to ask here, or if there were questions that you weren't able to think of while this YouTube Live is ongoing, or if you're just looking to get a customized demo for your specific business, don't worry, you can still reach out to OGIS PH directly. This is their contact information on this slide. So our goal today was to show you a clear path to simplifying your operations, and we hope you're leaving today feeling as excited as we are about the possibilities. So on behalf of Odoo and the entire OGIS Philippines team, thank you so much for your time and attention, and have a wonderful rest of your day. Oh, to add, the link is also on the chat, so you can either view the QR code or click the link on the live chat.
Thank you, everyone.